hardest thing about losing weight can be just getting started, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. Just the thought of how long it's going to take and how long you're going to have to stay motivated and committed and disciplined can be really overwhelming. On top of that, if you're really unfit, as I was, then the thought of exercise can be so off-putting. It can be enough to make you drown your sorrows in food. Believe me, I've been there too. So if you've reached the point where you really want to do something about your weight, but you just can't seem to get started, I've got some suggestions that might help you. First of all, if it's the thought of how long it's going to take that's putting you off, it might be helpful to think of time in a different way. Take a year for example. When we really want something but it's a whole year away, it just seems like the longest time imaginable, doesn't it? Like it's never going to get here. But think back a year and you just think, wow, that went fast, didn't it? Where did the year go? The thing about time is it is a constant. It passes in a very predictable way, but how you feel about it determines whether it feels fast or slow. So instead of thinking of time in a negative, oh, it's a real obstacle that I have to endure kind of way, why not just visualize yourself in a year's time? Now you can either be the exact same version of yourself that you are now, or you can be a whole different person, because a year is going to pass. So if you start your body transformation today, just think in a year's time you can easily have the body of your dreams. Now I know how daunting it is when you have a large amount to lose. I had to lose 28 kilos, which is just over 60 pounds. And the way I coped was to just break it down into small manageable chunks of about 2 kilos. 2 kilos, that's about 5 pounds. It's really achievable and it's not at all daunting, and you get a little reward when you lose that amount because you can definitely feel a difference in your clothes, so it motivates you and spurs you on. And after I lost the first 2 kilos, then I concentrated, I'm going to lose another 2 kilos and another 2 kilos. And another thing, don't think, well, I've lost 2 kilos, so now I've got 26 to go, or I've lost 5 pounds, that's 55 more pounds to go, because that still sounds daunting, doesn't it? Just think, I only have to lose 2 kilos and focus on that. And it just makes all the world of difference, and it soon adds up, and before you know it, you've lost quite a sizable amount of weight and you're getting closer and closer to your goal. As I said earlier, if you're really unfit, you're probably going to hate the idea of exercise, and it could be enough to put you off, losing weight. But the good news is that exercise isn't essential for weight loss. It's not even all that effective. By far the most important factor in the weight loss equation is what you eat. So you can lose weight just by diet alone, and you don't even have to worry about doing any exercise at all for the first few weeks. By the time you've lost a bit of weight, you'll probably find you want to move anyway, and you'll start to feel like you want to exercise. So just focus on the food. I think the best way to start dieting is to count calories. I know it's not fashionable to count calories anymore, but I like counting calories because you don't have to cut out any specific food groups, and you don't have to ban any foods. You can factor all the foods that you like into your calorie allowance. So those are my best suggestions for just getting in the right mindset to start that weight loss program. I hope you found it useful. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I would love you to subscribe to my channel just by clicking the subscribe button below. I bring out a new video every fabulous Friday. I look forward to seeing you then.